Tick Tick. Wow. Do you remember Hamilton, the second best musical movie of all the time? It had a character named Alexander Hamilton. Did you see that animation of Disney for 2021, which nominated for the Oscar, Encanto? It had a series writer who wrote the series. Do you remember Mona 2060? Mona 2060. It had 3 musicians. Well, director of Tich Tick Boom is actor of Alexander Hamilton and a series writer of Encanto and one of the musicians of Mona 2060. So, everyone he has 3 movies in top 100 musical movies of all the time. Who is he? Ladies and gentlemen, this is you and this is Lin-Manuel Miranda, director of an adapted movie, a movie based on Tich Tick Boom, a musical theater by Jonathan Larson that Jonathan tells his life as a musical show. Well, this year was a fantastic year for musical movies, especially for Lin-Manuel Miranda. This year 2 great musical movies, Tich Tick Boom and West Side Story, they are released. You can see the review of West Side Story from this link. Miranda made a movie from Jonathan Larson. Unfortunately, Larson did not live long enough to impress all the world, but in countries like America at 1990s, he could do nice. He had a show named Tich Tick Boom that he wrote it and directed it himself. It was about his own life, but unfortunately he died at first hours of one of his shows. He was 35 years old. Anyway, in this movie, Andrew Garfield played as Jonathan Larson, and he could be nominated for the Oscar for the second time. Yeah, he nominated in 2017 for the first time. In this movie, Miranda pictured that how hard it is to be a great guy in shows and on the way to success, and how unlucky a person can get in this way. But finally, hardworking, yeah, it works. Their series about 1 week before Jonathan's 30th birthday. Jonathan got an opportunity to show his musical workshop that he worked on it for 8 years. And now he's getting older, he's losing time, his girlfriend got a new fantastic job and it means she has to travel and she's waiting to see what Jonathan is going to tell her about this matter. His best friend moved to a great apartment, but he has a big problem and he wants to say it to Jonathan, but he can't find a good time for that. And now Jonathan finished just first half of his workshop and now he has to work on the second half part of this workshop, which is including a lost sign that he can't copy it, but he promised someone that, yeah, I'll finish it and I'll make it ready to be acted very soon, man. But the time is flying very fast and he has only days left until the great day. He has nothing to offer and the pressure is increasing. Tich Tick Boom, the name of the movie, is back to Jonathan's head. He said it's like a time bomb because in all the movie you can feel that Jonathan has a lot of chaos inside his head. He's like, oh my god, I have to do it, the time is finishing, hurry up. From time it means that Jonathan sees turning 30 as the end of his youth, and he's cursed that he can't build and create what he wants, and he feels that he came to this planet for musical shows. At earlier movie we saw that Jonathan, he compares himself with other writers that, yeah, that writer is 25, he married, he has children, he's rich, he's famous. But what about me? No, I'm 30 and I did not complete even one. About artists, they think like this, that they are running out of time. They are losing the most important thing, time. But in this movie there is a tragedy sequence including Michael and Jonathan. And at that time, we completely understand the meaning of running out of time. And Jonathan feels this during the movie. This is what most of people, especially creative people, feel, that I don't have enough time to do all my jobs. Or, as the narrator said, to find the answers of the questions in my head. And so, questions left to ask and find the answer. About Andrew Garfield, he played very simply like Kristen Stewart as Prince Diana and Spencer. You can see Spencer's review from this link. It's right that Garfield had a simpler performance, but he was as stunning as Jonathan Larson. From beginning of the movie, he can transport all the emotions very clear. He can make that tick in the background of the movie. You can understand that Jonathan, when he's talking to Susan or talking to Michael, he moves very much, he's nervous, he has a lot of chaos. He is confused very much, and by the actions those Garfield acts very nice, you can feel that there's really no time. The great day is getting close, but the problem, they do not let you get ready. Or for example, when Jonathan is at job, he has a job, he's working in a diner, he has a pen always and a paper to write everything which whenever arrived to his mind. Musical side, well, it wasn't like La La Land or Beauty and the Beast or Singing in the Rain. I mean, the songs that the movie had, they do not steal your heart and sit in your mind even when the movie finishes. That like City of Stars for La La Land, even when the movie finishes, the rhythm and the sound is still in your head, but Tick Tick Boom, no, it did not have any sounds like that. But at all, this half-musical biography movie rated very nice and lovely, and the songs it had, well, they were not fantastic. As I said, they do not sit in your mind even when the movie finishes. But for that time of the movie, the song was very matched with the sequence. The production, well, it was very simple, but it had very good point. For example, the movie was about the show. Well, the movie is based on Jonathan's Tich Tick Boom. And on that show, Jonathan tells his life. So what's better than this? The director, in addition, he made the movie completely from reality. He made a theater area too. The narrator, well, it was not like other movies that the narrator is here to help us understand the movie better, and there's no logical behind it. That, well, narrate, where are you? He's a character, which part of the storyline are you in? But Tick Tick Boom, no, it was not like that. The narrator was real. So when you watch this movie, in addition you watched one of the best musical movies of the world, we can watch a theater that showed for 12 years after Larson died. The show, as I said, this movie is based on that. The show that Larson wrote it and directed it himself. A musical show that Jonathan Larson, he tells his life in musical by songs. In this musical movie, we see that how a director or writer in theater progress. We see that Jonathan, as a man who did not have any professional project, and this is his first chance to use it and shine. We see how a first step was hard for him and how pressure he was enduring. This is what happens for an artist. It happens around the falls all the day for 1,000 people per day, but just few of them progress and we can see them. The movie had simple way to make a drama and biography movie, simple way to have performance for someone like Andrew Garfield at all. In this movie they used very simple storyline and filmmaking. But when you watch it, it steals your heart and you feel good. And when you watch this movie, you really feel that this movie is fantastic. It's right that they used very simple way, but it worked. The movie came out fantastic. The movie also had tragedy sequences that they were really sadness. Andrew Garfield as Jonathan Larson and Robin de Jesus as Michael. They had very nice performance, and Alexandra Shipp as Susan Wilson, Jonathan's girlfriend. In fact, Susan Wilson, this character based on Janet Charleston, and Michael's character based on Matt O'Grady. The movie had more stars and all of them played very nice. Except Larson, we had another real character in this movie, Joshua Henry as Roger Bart. About box office in this year, this movie was another fail in box office for Netflix. It failed very bad with less than $200,000 sale. Another movie was Don't Look Up, $75 million budget and $1 million box office. See the review of this fullest movie, Don't Look Up, from this link. Well, the biggest reason was COVID-19. Also, Andrew Garfield as Best Actor and Myron Kerstein and Andrew Weissblum as Best Edit nominated for Academy Award. It's not important that you know Jonathan Larson or not. It's not important. Tick Tick Boom was an exciting and amazing movie and of course entertaining, and it's one of the best musical movies of all the time. It's not just me who says this, IMDb says this too. Look at this list. Alright guys, this was the second review of today. Don't lose the first review. You can see it from this link. Yeah, just come and click on it. So much channel to some more reviews, and don't forget to comment which movie you'd like me to have a review for you, and if you didn't like this video till now, do it custom music and energy booster, and put your masks on to the next clip.